Let's talk Grand Theft Auto 6. Little Grand Theft Auto news. But before we get into it, friendly reminder for the month of December 2024. I'm giving away a free Steam Deck. If you want to enter the giveaway, I forgot to put the link in the chat. Let me drop it. You can type giveaway in the chat. My bot should give you one. Let's see. Enter the giveaway. There we go. It's pinned to the top of the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description box below. Please read the instructions if you want to enter the giveaway for the Steam Deck. But yeah, let's get into the first batch of articles I got for you. Grand Theft Auto 6 has got people scared. We talked about this when I talked about my most anticipated games of 2025. If you haven't seen it, the video was uploaded to Hokage Highlights, as well as the full VOD is on Hokage HQ. But what's the name? This is one of my most anticipated games of the year just because I think it'll be a cultural moment. It's going to make a lot of money. It's going to be fun to see what all the content people put out. I'm curious to see how they innovate the gameplay, the story, the new characters, all that bullshit, right? And I mean, I think everybody knows it. Grand Theft Auto is one of those games. Yo, shout out to Kid Monkey with the sub. Grand Theft Auto is one of those games where when it comes out, you get the fuck out the way. You don't want to be the game that comes out the same week as this. Shit, matter of fact, the whole month, you probably shouldn't release. You probably shouldn't release. You should at least give it at least 2 weeks to breathe. And it seems that a lot of people are feeling I don't know why publishers don't do this for more games, why they don't respect the IP power of other titles. But for once, it looks like they're respecting this one because according to this article, publishers reportedly refuse to commit to a 2025 release date until GTA 6's release date has been revealed. Because keep in mind, we don't know when it's coming out. We just know it's coming out in 2025, but we don't have a definitive release date. If I had to take a wild guess, it's probably coming out in the fall because that's around Christmas season, probably October, November-ish. I don't know, I could be wrong. According to IGN, Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive still hasn't revealed the GTA 6 release date, and the other publishers are reportedly refusing to commit to 2025 until they know they can avoid it. Anonymous sources familiar with the publisher deliberations told Bloomberg that the anticipation for Rockstar Games' next big title is so high that it's causing ramifications for the rest of the video game industry. GTA 6 is currently scheduled for a vague fall 2025 release date.
For resubscribing.
Yo, shout out to Rob Bass Jr. with the sub. Appreciate it. But many are cautious of a delay since Rockstar hasn't said anything about the game in over a year. Since it released the record-breaking trailer showing off the modern Vice City. Publishers therefore want to see if Rockstar will release GTA 6 in fall 2025 or postpone it till 2026. That's interesting. I wonder if that's actually in the cards. It's possible. How would y'all feel if this got delayed till 2026? Would y'all be hurt?
That follow button.
I know PS4 niggas would be happy. Oh, that gives me enough time to save up some more. You're not getting a PS5. Said I wouldn't care. Wouldn't be. I'm not gonna lie. It's so many games in 2025. I wouldn't care. It's so many games. If you did not go to Hokage Highlights, anybody who tells you gaming is dead is a fucking fraud, or they're a Call of Duty Madden 2K streamer. Go to youtube.com/@Hokage Highlights and look at my most anticipated games of 2025. There were like 40 games that like look really good. Like it's going to be another crazy year next year. And I think of those 40 games, like 10 of them were like in the S tier, like games that I absolutely want to play. And there was a whole lot in that A and B tier where it's like, if I got the time, I want to play those too. Essentially so that they can do the opposite. Grand Theft Auto is such a colossal franchise that rivals are scared of it, monopolizing consumers' attention, and GTA 6 in particular is expected to be the best-selling game of all time. The GTA 6 trailer, which reintroduced fans to Rockstar's take on Miami Vice City, features a ton of intricate details. Yeah, we know. We don't care about the trailer. You guys want to hear a prediction too, since we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 6? I got a prediction for you. Feel free to clip this one. Unless Grand Theft Auto 6... No. If Grand Theft Auto 6 universally scores a 9 out of 10 or higher with most mainstream publications as well as the general public, meaning there's a general consensus between critics and gamers that this game is at least a 9 or higher, if it does that, and it doesn't win Game of the Year, all hell will break loose. The only chance any other game coming out in 2025 can win Game of the Year is if this game gets an 8 or lower, like an 8.5 or lower. Like, there has to be wiggle room for people to debate. But if most people say a 9 or higher, your game is not winning Game of the Year. And let me tell you why. If it gets a 9 or higher next year, in combination with how popular it is, with like the sales, and so many people are going to have this game, people are going to be so butthurt if a game like, let's say like Metaphor, let's say a game like Metaphor Refantasio comes out next year instead of this year, and it got mostly 10 out of 10s. The game could get a 10. People are going to be like, that shit is for fucking nerds. Grand Theft Auto, and it could be a better game, right? But it doesn't matter because it's so popular. So it's going to put the Mountain Dew and Dorito Pope, Jeff Keighley in a very particular situation. So this is one of those years where almost like you're gonna have to knock it out the park to compete with this, just because it's a popularity contest, basically. You're right. I would be hating like Baldur's Gate and Spider-Man 2. Oh, it would be worse. It would be worse than Baldur's Gate and Spider-Man 2. If Baldur's Gate 3 versus Spider-Man 2 was like Super Saiyan drama, this shit would be Ultra Instinct. What? I don't care. This game got 10. What? Because what comes out? Let me see. See, tier list maker. Let me log in. Okay, here's my list right here. When you resubscribe. Yo, shout out to Blackout with the sub. To beating Appreciate you. Into oblivion. So you got the new Doom, Assassin's Creed, Ghosts of Yote. That could be a real contender, I feel like. Gears of War, E-Day, Mafia, The Old Country, and I Am Jesus Christ, okay? These are all games that could score high. This is probably has the lowest chance of doing it, Assassin's Creed, in my opinion. Like, if Ghosts of Yote comes out and it gets a 9 and this gets a 9, if this wins Game of the Year, all hell will break loose. And this game could be fucking phenomenal. Like, both opinions are right. This game needs to get a 10. No, a 10.5. This game also has a high chance of scoring really high, too, based off the lag. This game needs a 10, a 10.5. The first 12 out of 10. Because the casuals are going to be very butthurt. So that's my prediction. Putting your game out, it doesn't matter how good it is. Putting their game out this year is just unfortunate because there's going to be, it's a popularity. It's going to be like high school when it comes to gaming opinions. But I'll be here to cover it all. It'll be fun to watch it all unravel and just giggle all over it. Who even played Doom? Are you being serious? Are you being serious right now? Taco Shark? Are you being serious? Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are probably the best first-person shooters I've played in the last 10 years. You probably need a 600. I'm not like, you just told on yourself, nigga, you don't play no games. I think they're on Game Pass too. Yeah, you need to drop 5 subs to Apollo. Doom Eternal is fucking amazing. You're bugging. For people who complain that first-person shooters have not been innovative, you haven't played Doom. Who even plays that shit? What are you talking about? See, you know what's funny? You know, yo, go ahead and clip it. I think my prediction is gonna be right. I wasn't being serious. Oh, now he wasn't being serious. Now he wasn't being serious. Okay, sure. We haven't even gotten to 2025. You niggas starting that shit already. Y'all starting that shit already. Gamers truly hate video games. They love that 2K. Do you think GTA Online will be the game, or do you think they'll drop online later? Ooh, that's a good question. I pray that they drop GTA Online day one. The reason being is Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for so long. A lot of people won't remember. Grand Theft Auto Online didn't launch until like a year after Grand Theft Auto 5. It was just the story mode that launched. It has to launch with GTA Online people are going to wait regardless, but all hell will break loose. The internet's going to be so butthurt. So I think they need to be cleared. They need to be clear about that shit. It was 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks? My fault. People were butthurt back then, though. Even if it was only 2 weeks, my fault. People were butthurt about that. Even that 2 weeks. So if you got to wait 2 weeks for the online, people are going to be butthurt. I hope it launches with it. I feel like they've had more than enough time to plan for the infrastructure. I mean, look at Marvel Rivals. Whether you like Marvel Rivals or not, Marvel Rivals should teach you all that it is more than possible to launch a game day one and have no server issues. That game had 10 million people this weekend play the game. And I'm pretty sure Rockstar's parent company got more money than NetEase. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. On God, we gonna need to get them servers up. It's gonna be how long do you think they'll keep supporting GTA 5 after GTA 6 comes out? As long as PS4 niggas exist, they're gonna support GTA 5 because it makes the money. You got to keep in mind it's not about people just sitting on the server. It's about people purchasing things, right? Purchasing cosmetic items, shark cards, whatever new updates exist. So as long as a PS4 nigga is in existence, you know,
why do people resubscribe?
They're probably not going to turn the servers off for a while.
BBC. Only Sonic wields that.
Yo, shout out to Sauce with the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, brokies will always exist. I forgot GTA 5 was still being supported on the PS4. You know? So that's the rumor that's going around. GTA 6 got the people scared. And I'll be honest, you should be. You should be. Them folks playing GTA 5 on PS4 guys sounding like a 97 box Chevy. Shit, crazy. Don't forget they supported PS3 people on. Yeah, people forget. It's gone across multiple generations. Other news I got for you. Epic Games may owe you some money. Any Fortnite players out there? Epic Games forced to pay hundreds of thousands of Fortnite players $100 a piece. Those who unintentionally made accidental purchase in Fortnite years ago are finally due for some compensation. How did you make an accidental purchase? The Federal Trade Commission, aka the FTC, is forcing Fortnite creator Epic Games to pay more than $72 million in refunds to roughly over 600,000 customers on Monday. Each affected person will get around $114 from the FTC if they successfully file a claim. The payments follow a 2022 settlement where the federal agency alleged that Epic Games tricked users into spending money on the platform. What? The refunds will be distributed on Monday and constitute the first round of payments. A release from the FTC said the agency will distribute additional money at a later date, but didn't specify any additional details. The government will be sending the money via check and PayPal. The FTC said recipients should redeem their PayPal payment within 30 days and cash their checks within 90 days, and those with additional questions should contact a refund administrator listed on the FTC's announcement. The payments are being issued following a 2022 settlement where the FTC secured a $520 million after arguing that Fortnite violated the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and deployed design tricks known as dark patterns to dupe millions of players into making unintentional purchases. This set of payments relates to those who fall in the second category of arguments and additionally made a purchase during the duplicitous designs of the game. So basically they manipulated people. They did little pop-ups and tricks and shit. They're saying that you can't do that. If you think you might have made an accidental purchase in Fortnite, it's not too late to get in on the refunds. Those who suspect they were impacted can go file a claim today online. Come get this check. Who need that? Don't act like I don't ever put y'all on, chat. Hit the link, bro. I got ya. Shit. Who played Fortnite in 2022? Hey, it's about to be it's about to be a bunch of niggas in the chat. Hey, you know what?
Shout out.
I think I did get scammed. Like, nigga, you haven't played since fucking Tilted Towers. Get the fuck out of here. Here's the link in the chat. If you want to file for a refund. I think I did. Christmas coming up too. Christmas coming up, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Niggas need money for gifts. Yeah, I remember being on the battle bus. Yeah, let me get that refund, FTC. PS4 niggas rise up. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. All PS4 niggas file for the refund. All PS4 niggas file for the refund. You can get $115 to go towards the PS5 today. All right, where are we going? I put y'all on. Don't act like I didn't put y'all on. All PS3 niggas file for the refund. Hell no. Y'all on the PS3. What's wrong with y'all? We got some rumors about some things to expect. The game. It's funny because we were just talking about the Game Awards. The Game Awards is this week on the 12th from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. The Game Awards will be held on December 12th at 4:30 PST, 7:30 EST at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California. You will be able to watch it on YouTube. Confirmed appearances include Borderlands 4, Dying Like the Beast DLC, Mafia the Old Country gameplay. Okay. Don't quote me on this, but I see people on Twitter with screenshots of a 500 plus PS5 free upgrade, TBH. What does that even mean? You posting scams in my chat? What are you talking about? Mecha Breaker, Power World, some new type of DLC. New DLC for Tekken 8. Warframe reveal. Then we're going to have a bunch of actors. You know, Hideo Kojima is going to be there to suck off Jeff Keighley and vice versa. Ella Perna from Fallout. But Snoop Dogg's going to be there. Oh, sweet. He's going to be performing. I feel like this is the only one I'm like really excited to see. I want to see that Mafia the Old Country. If they're willing to reveal this is going to be, shout out to Slade Hood with the sub. If they're willing to reveal this is going to be here beforehand, I feel like they probably might have some big announcements that they haven't announced yet. They got to keep some secrets in the tuck, right? They got to keep some secrets in the tuck. Like, what if we get a GTA 6 trailer? That'd be fire. My fault for typing said people posting $500 PayPal refund screenshots on Twitter. Oh, how they actually got the refund? They better redeem Dying Light. The last one was a disappointment. Well, I mean, this is DLC, ain't it? So it's still Dying Light 2. When do you think we'll think? Oh, yeah, they need to show Wolverine. We still don't have a release date. We don't know if it's coming out 2025 or 2026. Hopefully we can see if there's a place to show it. It would be here. Hopefully we can get some Wolverine gameplay. It's cool to see if your game gets nominated, but why do niggas get in their feelings if their game doesn't win? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like some super I guess there's like people have like super emotional ties to these games. You gotta keep in mind, like, not everybody's the same, right? Because I got a lot of backlash for the way I felt about Suicide Squad earlier this year. Because like, you remember how a lot of people were super butthurt about how Batman died? First of all, people don't like the idea of Batman dying, period. But then they didn't like the way that he died either. And like, I remember talking about that on stream, and I seen people leave comments on Hokage highlights talking about how, oh, you don't understand. I have an emotional connection. Like, Batman was there for me through the dark times and da-da-da-da, so I don't want to see him go out like that. You got to keep in mind, just there are people out there that think that way. You know, that's their right. Like, me personally, I don't have any type of affinity or connection to any type of character like that. It's just entertainment. I'm going to assume you're probably the same way. You probably view these games as just like entertainment, but some people, like, this is like, you know, they take it personal. Do I understand it completely? No, but you know, who are we to judge? It's not our place. As long as you ain't doing nothing illegal, I guess. And attacking people. They crying about Batman, trying to be Wally West fan. Not feeling the best about Wolverine, very tired of the Insomniac formula. Well, if there's a chance for them to switch things up, this would be the game. This would be the game. I hope it's not more of Spider-Man, because Spider-Man 2 is very safe. Although that was very controversial for me to say when the game first came out, but I think most people agree now. If there was a time for them to shake up the formula now, I think Wolverine will be a make or break to see if Insomniac really is that top tier studio that we think they can be. What happened to the Wonder Woman and Black Panther game? Black Panther 1943. Maybe they'll show that. Maybe they'll show that tonight. Apparently it's supposed to come out in 2025. I don't know. Wonder Woman, I don't think that shit is ever coming out. Because like plenty of reports came out earlier this year that it's not, they've had to scrap it and start over like multiple times, and the game doesn't have a clear cut direction. So I wouldn't be surprised if that game gets canceled. It's in development hell. Yeah. If it does come out, we got another 5 years before Wonder Woman comes out. It's in development hell. Wolverine might be linear hack and slash like Devil May Cry. Nah, it won't be linear. I think at bare minimum, Wolverine will be like semi-open world. And the reason I say that is because like there was footage that leaked online. If you go look at the footage on TikTok from the hack, Wolverine can climb. He's like climbing on buildings, jumping across buildings and stuff. Like there's a level of exploration. I think it'll be like semi-open world or like hub world, kind of like Dragon Age Veilguard. Not full-blown open world, but like there'll be a little bit of exploration, I think, based off that climbing and jumping mechanics and stuff. It looked really good. I liked what I saw. Some people didn't, but I liked what I saw. You think it's too early for Ghost of Yote for them to show it? Yeah, they're not going to show that. No. I would imagine we'd probably see Ghost of Yote Summer Games Fest next year, and then it launches in the fall. The Ghost of Woke. Do you wonder if these games are being canceled has anything to do with the SAG strikes, similar to Black Ops 6 voice change? Oh, no. That game's in development hell. The articles were coming out before the SAG. He's talking about the Gamers Union, the people who protect like the voice actors and stuff. The articles were coming out about it being in development hell beforehand. And even still, the voice acting, it doesn't affect the coding and stuff like that. You're talking about like voice acting. But yeah, that's what I got for you Game Awards related. We got some news. Speaking of development hell, Michael Ansel says Beyond Good and Evil 2 development issues due to problems between managers. Former Ubisoft designer and creator of Rayman and Beyond Good and Evil, Michael Ansel, has lifted the lid on part of Beyond Good and Evil's 2 troubled development. In an interview with French outlet Supervivre, I don't know how to say that shit. The ex-Ubisoft employee who left in 2020 to work at Wildlife Sanctuary, Ansel said, "Passion is a fabulous energy, but it can lead to clashes between enthusiasts. On Beyond Good and Evil 2, for example, there were too many problems between managers." Ansel highlights a handful of clashes and changes.
Reminds me of when my parents were followed in Crime Alley.
Ansel highlights a handful of clashes and changes among the development team, including the art director who wanted to redo everything over and over again, the game's director who apparently wanted to make a generated dungeon game. Nigga, what? Which was the opposite of what Ansel wanted. Ansel was previously the director of the game before he left.
Is as loyal to you as Harley's duck.
Shout out to everybody who's following.
To me.
In this type of situation, the teams are thrown around and don't even know who's in charge and who's making the decision. What up, Josh? We see you. Welcome, welcome. Ansel continues saying that in his eyes, the producer is supposed to bring order to the situation, but that didn't happen. He tells Supro that Yves Guillemot, the founder of Ubisoft, had to come down to Montpellier studio to get things back on track, but that wasn't enough. And the current game director continued in on his stubbornness. He also wishes he would have spoke out more and said, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is the one game where I don't think I've ever questioned a decision. I'd be delighted to discuss this with any detractors. While he puts the development issues down to passionate managers not getting along, he says that he believes that most of the people mentioned were dismissed and a new balance was been found with the new managers. Basically, it sounds like it was a room of people with ideas who didn't know how to shut the fuck up and take lead. And this is why this game has been in development hell for like 15 years. There wasn't just one big villain, but a whole series of key issues that remain unresolved at the management level, including myself. Ansel concludes, I have my share of responsibilities and I should have defended the project better, so he allowed people to stomp on his idea. Been more present and more consolatory with the staff. At the time of Ansel's departure, the French newspaper Libération published a report that accused the creator of a toxic leadership on Beyond Good and Evil 2. Ansel acknowledged the report and claimed that he was working with investigators but strongly denied the accusations. This also happened months after the allegations of abuse, harassment, and sexual misconduct. 5 former executives were later arrested in 2023. Despite leaving Ubisoft over 4 years ago, Ansel has since reunited with the developer and is working alongside the studio on a new Rayman project. Of course, this is all happening amongst the turmoil of Ubisoft because they're talking with Tencent about a potential buyout. Yeah, it sounds like there's too many cooks in the kitchen. And it's crazy too, because Ansel seems like he was the main creator of this series and he let people walk all over his idea. Like, that's crazy to me if you're in the middle of development and then the artist is like, we should redraw everything. Like, nah, it looks fine. Like, the art we've seen from this game seems fine. Like, it looks fine. Let's just work on making a good game. And you know, the unfortunate thing about this game too is it doesn't matter what they do, it's never going to live up to the anticipation, right? There are people who love this game from back in the day who played it, and then of course there's a group of people who never played the original one, but they heard about how original it is. So it's almost like a mythical creature, right? And it's like by the time this game comes out and you see the mythical creature, you'd be like, wait a minute, Bigfoot is just Victor Wembanyama. Like, that's cool, but he's human. Like, it's like, I don't think it'll ever live up to the true hype. I'm not saying like Wembanyama isn't. We don't know. We got years to see that. I don't know why I use that as an analogy. It's been too long. It's been too long. Just put the game out. And shame on. It's funny too because the leader of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot, it seems like he's the issue too. How did you let this game go for 10 plus years of development and you didn't go check up on what was going on? And you're the CEO. As the CEO of your company, you don't want to see how the game development is coming along. After all, this game is supposed to make you money. You waited till they were fighting? That's really weird. Excuse me. Because he's lazy? Probably. And it's funny because I got some news about them too in another batch of articles. I should have put it in this one. I don't know why I didn't think about that because this is Ubisoft related. I honestly forgot this game was coming out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about this game. If it ever does come out, if it looks cool, I'll try it. But like, am I gung-ho about it? Nah, I never get really gung-ho about games that are in development hell. Hi, my friend. Other articles. Bold of you to assume he's paying attention. You say he's just chilling and collecting that check. CD Projekt Red announces surprise Cyberpunk 2077 update. What games are you looking forward to? Here you go, right here, my boy. There's the list. Did a whole video about it. A new update is coming to Cyberpunk. Developer CD Projekt Red announced on Monday its plans on stream on Tuesday, December 10th, to announce its plans for Cyberpunk and update 2.2. December 10th just so happens to be the 4th anniversary of the game's launch. God damn.
Fear toxin has
Time
shown
passes.
you aren't scared to drop a bag on the stream. And if you really want to prove you're not a bitch, you do it again.
Yo, shout out to Young Dreads with the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yo, welcome to the stream, Kaz. I see you. Are you gonna check out the new Indiana Jones game? It might get one stream for me this month, but like, am I like gung-ho about that shit? Not really. Where's I going? Join us for a new episode of Red Streams, where we'll dive deep into the new features coming soon in Cyberpunk's update. According to their social media accounts, the team has some gas in the tank. CD Projekt Red's global director Marcin says, "Isn't that amazing? This is a Polish company. Isn't that amazing how like black culture and vernacular is just travels across the world?" I feel like 10, 20 years ago, you would have never heard a game developer talk like that. They said, "We got some gas for you niggas, bro." I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But like, it's just a beautiful thing. I know, well, there's going to be somebody on Hokage highlights. Oh, why is it always got to be about race? You guys are such victims. First of all, I'm not even being a victim. I'm just sick of this wokeism. Like, I'm just saying, hey, it's nice to see, once again, black culture influencing the world. We love to see it. God damn. He said we over here cooking. Or the word unk. They bastardized the word unk. Recently, it was confirmed that The Witcher 4, aka Project Polaris, has entered full production. Yeah, we know that. We already read that one. So they got something. I mean, that'll be tomorrow. So maybe on tomorrow's stream, we'll talk about it. If they announce something cool, I'll try to look for an article, because that's tomorrow's stream, December 10th.
Why do people read?
Yo, shout out to Nasty with the sub. Appreciate it.
Having a BBC. Only Sonic wields that type of power.
They got me. They calling me Unc, like I'm 31. Well, Unc is a term of endearment, but they just saying it to anybody over the age of 23. It seems like. Damn Obama. We got season. Hold up, before I play this shit. Fun fact: I just finished, because the trailer. I saw this on my timeline the other day. I was like, oh shit, I haven't even finished season 2. I finished season 2 of Invincible. Fire, by the way. Amazon, you guys need to stop splitting seasons. That shit kills the momentum, but it was fire. I finished it. Finally. I was like, you know what? Let me do something. But season 3's trailer dropped. Do y'all want me to play this? Do y'all care about spoilers? Because I'm not going to lie. If you haven't seen season 1 or 2, I would imagine this is detrimental to you. Speaking of the word unk in hip hop culture, did you see the white producer? Yeah, I did. I got it saved. We're going to talk about it, Ab. I got it saved. Let's watch it. All right. I just wanted to check. I try to be respectful. You know, I try to be respectful. I wanted to add, like, do we care? Do we care? Y'all saying it's cool? We're going to let it rock then. I said, let me save this one for the stream. I said, perfect time to finish season 2. They said they won't split it again. Thank God. Because that's literally the reason I stopped watching it. I just forgot it came out. Because by the time it came back for part 2, I had forgotten. I had moved on.
Over the last 9.
Why does this shit look ashy? 720p. Fuck no. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? I think I'm on my other account. I was like, I know I got YouTube Premium. I'm starting to realize, I don't know, because I didn't read the comic books. Do they call this series Invincible because this nigga always gets his ass beat? I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my critiques of this show. I would like to see Mark. Don't get me wrong. I like to see people overcome odds. I want people to be challenged. But can this nigga get a win? Yo, imagine if you've never seen the show. Imagine with the sub, appreciate, or the raid. My bad.
Viewers are going to get some raid because I know y'all live with roaches.
Shout out to Woo with the raid. I appreciate it. Omni-Man is the ultimate deadbeat. The nigga, deadbeat dad, deadbeat to the planet. Depressing suit. This shit look fire. It look like it's gonna be more gas. It's literally just picking up where the last one got. I'm excited for it. When is this supposed to come out? Oh, February 6th. I didn't even peep on the thing. February 6th. Okay. Black History Month and shit. Hold up, y'all. My dog. He hungry. I gotta feed my doggy. And then we gonna get into. Oh, wait, no, I got one more. Some positive shit.
Can't make this up.
Just like, you know, a lot of times there's a lot of negativity in the world, so I wanted to spread some positivity. This came across my For You page. So like I just wanted to give PlayStation niggas some hope. You know what I'm saying? You can find love. I think they got PS5s though.
You can't make this up. Look at them. Oh, they PlayStation love right there. PlayStation love. Vroom, vroom.
Couple goals. Get you a PlayStation shotty.